took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Galloway. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there, gets it to the 30.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 22 over USF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Second down coming up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
3rd down coming up.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Hussein. Fires to the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Cardinals! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cherry. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The throw, complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Hussein. He slings it deep to the left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Sends it back in motion. And 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown Bearcats. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. It's on target and complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the back. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Carpenter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much...
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Bearcats are on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. The quick out. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jones. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They just keep firing. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the single back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. It's complete to the right. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the play fake. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
Got the quick pass. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And he'll just take it. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. He's got an open man. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Just keeps slinging it. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man. It's Anderson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to Johnson. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Turning it on! And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Back open in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here.